What's up guys, I hope you're having a great Saturday. In this video we're looking at Weather Report. Weather Report is one of the most requested projects out there right now. Everybody in my own Discord community, everybody in the comments down below is asking me to review Weather Report. And to be honest, it's kind of funny that that's the case. Why as well? Because you can see here they do have a decent following, right? 53.6k followers, and here on their Discord 53,000. So the minting is happening in February. The exact date isn't known yet. It says it here, coming in February 2022, and there's going to be 10,000 generative friends ready for all conditions. But the website itself, there's nothing to show for. So this project shows us exactly what is important in the NFT space right now. And I guess we can learn a lot from this because that's important for us to know what to look for. Why is that? Well, very simple. There's nothing to show for here on their website. Stormwatch in effect coming soon. Alert, Stormwatch in effect coming soon. That's the only thing it shows for. They can go to the merch, but there's no merch available yet. This is like they've created this simple Shopify website. You have Discord and you have their Twitter, and it's linked towards both pages. That's all. There's no proper broken down roadmap. There's no proper broken down white paper. Nothing like that. They have got some information available, but not a whole lot. So why is this project so popular? Well, very simple. First of all, the art, right? And that's still these days the most important thing. Even though people are paying thousands of dollars for NFTs and they really want a certain utility behind it, still the number one thing that attracts people towards a project, makes a project popular and hyped, is the art. And they've done a very good job with that. This is attractive, people like it, it's appealing, people will want this as their profile picture. People are gonna, people are already making art that do like whitelist giveaways for people that create certain types of art with that project, which is clever and creates a little bit more of exposure. So that's one. And then another thing that is very important and something that is definitely a big bonus for this project is that they're doxed. The owners are doxed. They're just here. Simply, they've put themselves, let's open up them one for one. They've just put their link of the creators, the founders, in the Twitter. So they put their own reputation on the line. They're definitely fine with putting their blood, sweat, and tears into this project. And even if it does go wrong eventually, which you're obviously not going to assume, then you know who they are. But it does mean that if things go wrong, they've put in 100% of effort, right? Because they're not going to put their reputation on the line, do a rug pull, take people their money, and leave. So that's definitely a very good trust builder that people are definitely going to know that these guys, I guess there's 3 founders, that these are gonna do their very best to get this project to do as good as possible. Plus, what you can see is you can also see what they've done before, and it's not their first rodeo, it's not their first project. They have done a couple more already. So this is the founder and the creative director, Zach. This is the artist, the collector, and a builder. And then you have Toby Lasso, and he's the, I guess, what is he? Also the co-founder. But this guy is the one I wanted to show you guys the most because he's already done a certain collection before. He has focused on, he's a photographic person that, creates art NFTs, but this collection is actually doing very well. And he, as you can see here, has created certain palm tree photos that have a floor price of 6 Ethereum right now. On a side note, the cool thing is that's said here as well within the Discord. You can get a whitelist. You can create a whitelist for Weather Report by owning one of these NFTs. So if you want to get on the whitelist, when Weatherlist, which is the whitelist, holding any of these projects listed below entitles you to a mint. A snapshot of these projects holders will be taken at a random point the week of the mint, and the address of the NFTs is held will be the weather listed. So we don't know the date yet, so these snapshots are definitely not taken yet. If they want to do things properly and they want to do it fair, let's say as an example, they announce that they should announce it like 2 weeks before, a minimum of 1 week before the actual mint date, right? They're not just going to be like, all right, cool, mint is tomorrow. So they're going to announce it like at least a week beforehand. Even when that date is announced, you would still have enough time to buy one of these NFTs and be part of this snapshot, so you're going to get a whitelist for this project. So if you really want to get in, just get one of these NFTs. What I do expect is the floor price of these projects to drop after this has been. There's hype around it now, people buy, so floor price goes up, and after that, of course, floor price drops a little bit again. So you should be willing to lose a little bit of money. It's not a guarantee, but it could potentially happen. So let's just quickly open all of them up and we can see what's happening there before we continue to the rest. So these are Letters by Vinny Hager, which is one of their projects, right? Floor price 5.6, volume traded 1.8k. Cool thing here though is this is just art. I haven't been able to find at least any type of utility here, so you gotta like this style art. If this is appealing to you, then you want to buy. Maybe it comes later on. Maybe this guy will create some form of utility. It is the Genesis NFT collection, but so far I haven't been able to find any of that. Then secondly, which is what we've got open here, is Somewhere Else. This is purely art, right? This is just simple, an artist making pictures of palm trees. Although I do really like it, I personally would never pay 10 Ethereum for a picture like this. But again, there might be a form of utility that is going to be built around this that I'm not familiar with so far. But yeah, you would have to pay a minimum of 6 Ethereum to get one of these, so you get whitelisted for weather report, and then I would just sell it again after that. So you look at the activity, you can see that as soon as they started announcing all of this and people started, the weather report started gaining traction, the floor price went up a little bit. People started buying a little bit more here. That's just been one sale here, one sale here, couple of sales over a very long period of time, not that much. And then here they came up with the announcements. Here is, let's see what the date was, that would be funny. A couple of days later, so on the 18th of January they came with the announcement here in that Discord, and then a couple of days later there were 9 sales of this project. Average price was 2.6 Ethereum at that time. Price went up to 3.3, 5.5. This is 3 days ago, and now the floor is sitting at 6 Ethereum. So the question is, if you buy one of these, of course, whether you're going to be able to sell them again later on, or that you're going to get stuck with it. So that's a bit of a risk that you should be willing to take. This is Palm Tree God, Will Nichols, and this is a couple of his art pieces as well. So again, it does look cool. I think it looks awesome, but it is a lot of money to just simply get a whitelist spot for another project, and then you need to hope that you're going to get rid of again afterwards. Cool, that is one of the guys. So that was, where is he? This one, Will Nichols. He is an artist. He's the one that created all the other projects that we've seen before here. This is a this is a photo where he got verified on OpenSea with his project. Back then, floor price was 2.5 Ethereum. He's also created another project, which is Chainmate. Chainmate is the premier blockchain studio, seamlessly connecting the dots between Web3 and in real life through premium merchandise and immersive experiences. There's nothing happening here yet. This is probably a little bit new, but they haven't done this together. So, but again, he is a good person. He's a big guy within the crypto space already, or at least in the Twitter space. He's known. He's not going to put his reputation on the line by just doing a rug pull or just a quick cash grab. So there's definitely going to be something behind it. Then you have Toby Lasso. He's got 20k followers. He's the manager of Vinny Hager, or maybe this is his manager. I'm going to assume that he is this guy's manager. Artist, again, they're very artistic people. They like to be involved with a combination, I guess, of real life art and non-real life art, if you want to call it that way. I'm not the most artistic person, if you haven't noticed yet. And he's also the manager of Will Nichols that we've just talked about. So this guy is a good manager when it comes down to artistic people. He's co-founder, Letters and Weather Report as well. So again, somebody that has been in this space for a little while, somebody that's been a manager of artists, so he's been dealing with artists for a little while already. Cool. Then we have Zach Goes Hard, who's, I think, the main founder of this project. He's also the founder of Chainmate, and he's also the founder of Buy Safe Touch. Just had a quick look at the website before. This guy really likes his hygiene, which is awesome. So he has created like hygienic things. This is something so you can touch the screen without actually having to touch it, and then there's a spray to keep things clean. I don't know whether he's actually a hygienic person or whether he's just a clever businessman. Of course, with the whole corona pandemic, this is something that a lot of people freak out about, the whole pandemic itself. People will want to get this stuff. I hate it. I would just touch the screen. I think it's bullshit. Not that I'm saying that Corona is bullshit. I gotta watch out what I'm saying here in this video now. Watch out within the next couple of sentences, Michael. But I think that you just should be able to just touch the screen, right? But this is clever marketing because a lot of people don't really think that way, and people will actually buy this. All right, cool. Long story short, he has developed a couple of other businesses before. You go to his link tree, you see a Instagram, a Safe Touch, NFT, Anonymous, Discord, which is another one again. So this is another Discord that he has, and then there's a foundation, and this is his foundation with a couple of his projects or a couple of his art pieces that he's created himself, I'm gonna assume. Then back to weather report again, there's not a whole lot of information available. They did a post a long time ago. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to be able to find it, but long story short, what it said in that post is that they're working with a couple of tech guys where they're going to try their best to come up with a whole lot of utility. What is the utility? No idea, because we go to the website, there's not a whole lot of information here. We go to that Discord, and then yes, there's a couple of announcements. Here in a couple of announcements, nothing that really gives you any information about the project itself. So there's website launch, there's sneak peeks, there's weather, that's like whitelist announcements. Other than that, it's about people that actually are winning whitelists. This is a little bit of their merch, but that's all, right? Other than that's no information. The active alerts, the official links, nothing there. This is the people joining. Then the rules, obviously basic stuff, project info, what we just went over. Collection size 10K, February is going to be the mint date, exact date, we don't know yet, mint price, we don't know yet, website link, there's nothing on there. So it's funny, I think this is a cool, awesome project, but honestly, why do we think this is a cool project? Well, there's nothing really to it yet, is there? These guys have just done their marketing properly, they have doxed themselves, so that builds trust, we know that that's going to be good, but other than that, we just know that this is crypto, and we know there's a lot of money in NFTs, and we know that everything that has a bit of a cool art to it, and the people that are doxed, so there's trust there, we know it's going to take off, so we know we can flip it. So what are my expectations with this project? Well, I think that they have enough hype around it to definitely get the floor price to go up. So whatever the mint price may be, there's possibly a 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, maybe even 6x in there, depending on the mint price, right? If the mint price is going to be 0.1, sure, 0.5 to 0.8 straight away after, as the floor price is doable as possible. Or maybe floor price is going to be 0.15, 0.2, and then there's like, you find with a 2x, which is still a good flip if you can mint multiple ones. You do a quick flip and you make a little bit of money. Awesome. After that, my expectations are that if they don't come up with enough things fast enough, that the floor price is going to drop again until they come with that next big announcement. You see, most of the times the reveal comes, floor price goes down. After that, the hype dies out a little bit. People, of course, have like the common NFTs, so the floor price drops, and because of that, everything drops a little bit, which is fine. That's naturally, that happens until they come up with the next big announcement, and then the floor price goes back up again. But what do they need to do? Straight away, as soon as the mint date is known, when the mint has been, fix their website, come up with a couple of more features here in their website, come up with a proper roadmap, come up with a proper white paper, etc. And if they can do that straight away after the launch, well, then this project can continue to rise up and the floor price can continue to go up, and then there's definitely a lot of potential there. So again, long story short, I think that's my word of this video. Long story short, this project can do very well. They have done it in the right way, where the marketing is on point, and there's a lot of hype right now already, and they haven't even revealed anything yet. And what do people want within the crypto space? Well, they want constant impulse, constant triggers. So they want constant announcements. Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Don't reveal too much at the start. Why not? Because if you just revealed everything, then there's nothing left to give after that anymore, and then people, it dies out again. So they haven't revealed anything yet, which is perfect, because they can just drip out a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this consistently, which has the potential to then continue to get the floor price to rise up and up and up even more. So I'm excited. I'm going to keep an eye out for when this mint date comes and what the mint price will be. I'm not going to buy any of these to get on the whitelist. I'll just see whether I can swoop one away on the public mint. And then if I do, I'm usually a quick flipper, so I will just flip it myself and take it from there. Ideally, they do the white list before the public sale, so you can kind of gauge the floor price out of the white sale and then know whether you want to mint it on the public sale, yes or no. That's all the information that I can give you guys on Weather Report. So please let me know what you guys think. I know this has been requested quite a lot, so I'm curious to see what your guys' opinions are on this project itself. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.